Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Musecast podcast. I'm your host, Anais Lucia, and a recent episode already went up talking about the Will of the People album announcement, and I have another episode coming for you right now, because I wanted to talk about some things that Matt Bellamy said on the Zane Lowe show. That's on Apple Music. So we're gonna get into that, some Muse news, and also just kind of go over some fan comments on the compliance music video because I'm really curious to see like what the reaction was. So we're gonna go over those comments. But first of all, let's go over some of the things that Matt said in this interview that kind of stuck out to me that I wanted to share with you guys. So first of all, in case you were wondering, this was episode 3
Apple Music One.
Zane
Ça,
Lowe
c'est le futur
show.
de
Sorry, let me pause it. I'm not going to show you the whole interview. I'll leave a link in the video description and show notes if you want to see it. It might be down soon because I don't think they're supposed to put it up on YouTube. But anyway, one funny thing that Matt said at the beginning was that basically he forgot that he's a rock star just because it's been a while since he's played shows, and it's been like so long that he's like, well, I'm a rock star, like I don't even, how do I do that, so I'm gonna play that clip for you guys. So just let me set it up for you guys, and here is Matt talking about it.
Back into a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally forgotten how to play a show. It's like apparently I'm a rock star. Okay, right? So it's that's what people tell me. I've seen videos.
I was gonna say, you're watching your own live videos,
Yeah,
like, wow, I got some moves.
Yeah, my kids showing me, or my son showing me videos, going like, "Is that you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think so." I don't know. It's like I can't remember how to do it. So I'm literally getting back in the gym now.
Well, that just speaks to the conspiracy theorists amongst the Muse fan base that you've been hologramming it for the last 15 years.
It
anyway.
might be true because I can't even remember doing that stuff. So that's how far away it seems to me. So.
You know, this guy's a real life Magneto, right? Like he literally, we're talking to an actual X-Man right now. I mean,
So I thought that was pretty funny. Like our wonderful Matt, our wonderful rock star Matt, he's like he kind of forgot how to play shows in a way. So yeah, so the next thing that might interest you guys is, and definitely was like whoa to me, was Matt was talking about how, well, first of all, he talked about how they're not afraid to experiment with different genres and stuff like that. That's not really surprising. I think everyone who is Muse fan knows that. And that's one of the reasons I love them, is because that they're not afraid to do that. But he mentioned how, some of the different, how album's going to have different sounds. So one thing here might make you be like, what? So let me just play the clip and then hopefully you'll see what I mean.
To think outside the box. We've never really been one particular genre. We've tried so much different stuff. This album, you haven't heard the whole album yet, but it goes from metal all the way to pop to I don't know, my first version of an Adele song, kind of me on the piano, break my heart, and then lots of electronica. It's like a full.
whoa.
Oh,
You just slipped that in at the bottom of the bill. This guy's in Congress trying to get something passed, and he's like, by the way, I just
No, man.
I've done a song just on me and the piano. It's my version of Adele, yeah. And
it's going to be fucking crazy.
You hit the bomb at the wrong moment. Am I allowed to swear on the show or not? You're not allowed, are we?
You're absolutely not allowed to swear. Absolutely not allowed
okay,
to swear.
The bombs for the last song on the album is called "We Are Fucking Fucked."
you can't swear, Matt.
So I mean, that's got to be the best finale to any album right there. It's like the weirdest, darkest, lost B-side of Muse's life, and it's at the end of the album. Yeah.
But this is the.
Ooh, okay, so that makes me excited for. Did you hear that? That last song, "We Are F and F," just gonna be kind of like some crazy B-side or something like that. And I love Muse's B-sides, so I'm even more excited for that closer of the album. But I don't know if you guys caught that. I mean, it really made Zane Lowe go what? That Matt said that he basically did his own version of an Adele type song. So we are going to have a ballad in there. That's something I did think when we were going over the song titles from Will of the People. I was trying to see just from the titles. I know it's not really, I shouldn't go by the titles, but I was just for fun. I was trying to see which one would be a kind of a slow one and I was thinking either like Verona or Euphoria would be kind of like a slower song, a ballad. And well, Matt already confirmed there is an Adele type song on there. So I'm excited for some piano because I love the piano. Um, Something orchestral would be amazing. That's what I love as well. So at least we're getting a piano song. So I'm excited for that. And hopefully it's gonna be like so beautiful. It's gonna make me cry just because Adele's, some of her songs do make me cry, and Muse songs as well. It's just they're so beautiful. They make you want to cry. So I'm excited for that song. I wonder which it's gonna be. I wonder if they'll release it as a single. That'd be cool. I mean, I don't know if have we ever had a Muse ballad be a single, really? Not real. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Not that I can think of at the moment. All right, so this next part of the interview, it's about the fans. Yeah, so especially the fans who just kind of want Muse to stay in like the same genre forever. Yeah, Matt Bellamy kind of addresses that. So let's see what he has to say about those fans who just want them to who don't really like when they experiment too much.
That is true, actually. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that sometimes our weirdest stuff to this day is like the fans love it. I mean, like tracks that are like 8 minutes long and they've got bizarre like Rachmaninoff piano solos in them and stuff. It's like to this day they're still holding on to that stuff. And we try to move on, explore lots of different genres, but there's definitely a sect of our fan base that wants us just to stay in 8-minute prog nightmares. But I think there's a deep prog album threatening to come out of us one day, which I think maybe could be in the future. So we'll see.
Yeah, I can't wait. But
So yeah. He said that there's a sect of our fan base that want us to stay in those 8-minute prog nightmares. So yeah, they can't do the same thing forever. I think we would get bored if they were doing the same type of thing. But I mean, we have those older albums. If you just like the older stuff, you can just listen to them over and over. But yeah, I thought it was kind of so Matt knows. He sees all the comments, okay, with people complaining about their newer stuff. They're aware. And that's one thing I love about them. They're a pretty self-aware band. And let me look at some comments. Oh my gosh, I got some comments. Hey guys. Mr. J-Man 627, love your channel. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I'm glad people like it. Demetrius, hey, fellow muser, good vibes. Awesome. Thank you for the good vibes. All right. So the next part of the interview that I wanted to share with you guys is I thought this was pretty interesting that I guess, the label, Muse's record label has like talked to them about doing like a best of greatest hits album, and Muse isn't really into that, which I thought was pretty cool, because that's kind of an easy thing that a band can do is just like, oh, we just need some money. Let's release a greatest hits album, And I feel some bands or an artist release them way too early. Like, I can't think of an example right now, but I've seen some artists, they'll release like a greatest hits and they've only released like 2 albums. I'm like, what? Like, you haven't even been an artist for like 10 years. Like, why are you already releasing greatest hits? Like, I feel like it's like too early to be doing that. So I thought, Muse has been a band for way longer. So I thought it was kind of cool that they're not kind of taking the easy road and like, oh, let's just make some easy money right now by releasing the greatest hits. So he talks about that, and also a little bit about how Will of the People is kind of like a best hits.
It's weird, like, we got to that point where, like, the label's talking about doing things like a greatest hits or like a best of type album. And
what do you think about that?
Well, we've always been against it. We've never wanted to do that. But I kind of like feel like we approach this album like saying, let's just make one. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, every song on this album is kind of like the best of something to do with Muse. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think Compliance is our best kind of, pop track we've ever done.
It's your best ever moment, for sure.
And
you've had a couple.
Yeah, we've got a couple. Yeah, we've got a track called Kill or Be Killed, which is like the best kind of metal prog number that we've ever done. It's like, it's the best track that could have been on Drones. So it's like that. I'd say it's like the best best of everything we've ever done. We just made our best of rather than actually, do a compilation.
That's crazy though, because that requires you to take a step back from who you are instinctively and actually put a little bit of self-awareness and analysis into what you know you're good at.
Yeah, that's what was weird about it. Yeah, because it was, we produced it ourselves. We haven't done that for the last album. So this time we were kind of really analysing everything about what we'd done to date and really gone over what we think is the best of what we are to make this record. I mean, that was pretty rough,
So yeah, so that's another bit of information. They apparently produced this album themselves. Okay. So, I was wondering about that. I guess, for maybe some people that hope Dan Lancaster would produce the entire album. No, just I guess won't stand down maybe. Don't know if maybe he produced another song, but we already, seen confirmation through this interview that no, anyone who was hoping Will of the People was going to be all metal, no, that's not going to happen. So they already said, I mean, Matt said there's, metal, there's some pop in there, there's an Adele type of song, so not all metal. So let's just, anyone who was hoping that, sorry. But maybe there's going to be another metal song. I mean, he did mention, like I said in that story, IG story, I talked about it in another video, that he was working on another heavy AF song. So maybe, I don't know, we'll see which one that one is. But I do like seeing their heavy stuff, but I like also like the ballads and everything that they do. All right, so I thought this was pretty interesting as well, how basically Matt let Dom take the lead in this album. Yeah, I guess to kind of help him help rein Matt in, because Matt can get a little crazy sometimes. So I thought that was pretty cool though, because that's one thing I love about this band is like, and especially like Matt, I feel like he's not this egotistical, like, lead singer. Like that's something that kind of turns me off a lot about other lead singers that I've seen. It's just like they think they're all that, and like they can do no wrong, and it's just you can kind of feel it and just see, like, just by the way they carry themselves, that like they know everything, they're the best. But like Matt, he is not like that. Like he is amazing, like he's so talented and everything, but he doesn't take himself too seriously. He respects Chris and Dominic, and he kind of sees them as equal. He's not like, I'm above you guys. So I thought it was really cool how he let Dom kind of take the lead.
Like, how was the communication process during this? Did age benefit that, or was it still tough at times?
I sort of let Dom kind of take the lead a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Why would you do
I know
that?
what you mean. Yeah,
Why
that's why.
would you
Listen,
do that?
That's why this album's taken 2 years. Okay, it's like every decision takes
Why
like
do that?
a week for him to like come back to us.
my God.
But I really sort of like, normally I rush and I just rush everything. I'm like, get it done, boom, 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 boom. But like with him, he's like really slow, takes his time with every decision. And so I allowed him to kind of like make a lot of decisions about what was good, what wasn't. Do you know what I mean, on this
What
album.
prompted that decision?
I think it was like him thinking that I probably run with it too much on previous albums, and sort of like taken us into weird places, and he's sort of like, let's just bring it back to like, I play the drums, by the way, okay, like, stop programming shit, you know? And it's like, it's that kind of thing. So I think it was like making a record where all three of us on every song feel like we're really doing something,
Yeah.
So thought it was funny how Zane Lowe, he's like, why let him do I think there was another interview where it seemed like Zayn was kind of making fun of Dom, like he was being like, I guess it's like a running thing, I don't know, but I love Dom. Just like Dom is awesome and smart and talented. Like I'm like, leave him alone. And I do think he's definitely very capable of taking the lead on this stuff. So that's kind of cool. And then Dom is also like really humble too. Like you don't see Dom out there on like social media like, look at me, I'm like, so amazing, like this album I'm kind of leading the way. Like I don't know, they're all so humble. That's one thing I love about them. So I'm gonna, before I share this last part of the interview, I see some comments that came in, so I just wanted to go over them and reply to them. So Dimitri's Matt talked about a lot of stuff in this one. Yes, he did. Acknowledge the fan base. Yeah, F them. Oh shoot, I think my signal is getting all weird. My Wi-Fi signal. Oh no. Oh god. Sorry if it cuts out, everyone. I don't know why it's like I'm not moving. So I don't know why it's being all weird. I'm in the same place. So Dimitri's, although I feel he talks about those progressive songs in a playing it down kind of condescending way. Oh, maybe he like, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Simon Hutchings. Sorry, Hutchins or Hutchings. Sorry. I've got tickets to see the band in June. I'm so stoked. Hopefully they'll play Won't Stand Down. Awesome. I'm so jealous. Get ready. Get ready for the headbanging. Warm up that neck, okay? One time I headbanged so hard I like couldn't move my neck for like 2 days. So and I only headbanged for like 2 minutes. So I really hurt myself. So just warm up. Dimitri's, and what's with that progressive label? It's kind of accurate, but like it's more that they are just quality tracks compared to the other ones. Um yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know like if Matt is kind of and like he doesn't like it or something, maybe. But are you saying that you think those tracks are quality or that other fans are saying that those are quality tracks? I'm not really sure. Demetrius, I'm referring to the older classics, you know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder. All right. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to say like, oh, these were better songs or anything like that, because I'm still enjoying what they do, like what the new music that they're putting out. Okay, so this last part of the interview I want to show you guys is, um, basically, they were considering maybe they, not maybe touring anymore, just making albums. So
being available for family, being available for
Yeah.
studio. This is the life, right? This is the life you probably hoped that Muse would be able to fit into.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the whole time we were making this record, such a relaxed pace. We went to Abbey Road in London a lot as well over the summer last year. There was honestly, there was moments where we were saying, we love this so much, let's just like become the Beatles in like 1968, whatever it was, and just make albums. You know what I mean? Like, and just stay in the studio and never tour again. But
Really? You had that conversation?
Yeah, okay, maybe not never. You know what I mean? But we had the conversation of like just making lots of albums. Because once you get the juices flowing, it's hard to like then down the tools in the studio and like get totally geared up with getting all your crew back, all the gear.
This is the first era, Matt, where you can actually do it like the Beatles used to do it, because there were less checks and balances when the Beatles were making records. It was like, well, we've made 2 albums, can we just put them out? And it's like Brian Epstein's like, yeah, just put them out, right? Or Crosby, Stills and Nash are like, well, we want to put Ohio out tomorrow instead of the single we have. Just do it.
okay, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I've been going on a rant and it was all muted. Oh my god. Shoot, I'm so sorry. So basically what I was saying, oh god, I'm gonna have to cut this out. What I was saying is like, imagine, like it's so sad that like one of the best bands in the world was considering maybe like not touring anymore. Like that would be very sad. That would be a loss for humanity. And one of the reasons it would be sad for me personally was because I want to hear them play Falling Away with You live. I feel like I don't think they've ever played that live, or they have only done it a couple times. I don't remember, but I want to hear that song because I love it. Then I want them to cover Telstar by the Tornadoes, which is a band that Matt's dad was in. I just don't understand why they've done other covers, but they haven't covered, he hasn't covered his own dad's song. Like, come on. Like, I know, it was in, Knights of Sidonia, the intro was kind of inspired by that song, but like, you need to cover your dad's song. Like, come on. Telstar is amazing. I want to hear Muse play it. Hopefully it happens before you stop touring. Also, I had also said when I was muted that if they ever stop touring, I hope they give us a warning. Just let us know, like, hey, it's gonna be our last tour, so everyone can make sure to actually go. And then my third demand, I'm just making demands of Muse, in case they ever watch. I'm just, it's just throwing out some ideas. Third is I would like for them to tour with a symphony, like just maybe not tour, but like I've seen other bands like Hanson has done it. I think did Metallica do it too? I don't know if it was a whole tour, but Hanson definitely did a tour. They did a whole tour where in every city they played with a symphony, like the local symphony, and it was amazing. Like I would love to see Muse do that, like, and play a lot of songs from like Absolution, like any song that like requires like an orchestra or something. Like, oh please, that'll be amazing. It would sell out. You have to do it before you die. Like, sorry, just throwing out suggestions here. But yeah. And let's look before we move on. So now I'm going to read some comments, and then we're going to move on to the different compliance uh, comments under the music video because I'm curious to see what they were. Because I think it's gonna be a little bit. The response is gonna be more divisive. So let me see the comments right here. Simon Hutchings, I've been practicing my head banging. Okay, good. Warm it up. Warm it up. La 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 la. Hedis, Nick, hi, hello. They never play Falling Away with you, but maybe they do it in an request show. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe they should do another one, but like it has to be 4 hours long so we can hear them do all the songs we want. Like they're never gonna stop playing. Or maybe they can do like a multiple like night type of thing. Like, you know, that'd be cool. I've seen like Hanson. I don't know if you guys probably don't pay attention to Hanson, but like, Hanson has done some cool tours like recently. I've seen them a lot too. Like I said, they did this one tour where they toured with an like every city they played with an orchestra. That was like amazing. They did another tour where they did 2 nights in every city and you would buy the ticket and the tickets was for both nights and basically like one night I think they played like you can like vote on what songs they would play and then the second night I think it was all covers. So Muse could do something like that. Maybe not all covers, but maybe like it could be like one night is like all request songs, the second night could be like playing with the symphony. I don't know, like I'm just throwing out ideas like cuz I think we still have like there's so much that Muse can do like with their amazing discography. Dimitri's it's just that for me there are certain songs that are of their caliber. Butterflies and Hurricanes, United States of Eurasia, The Void, and oh yeah, I love The Void. Oh, and others that are just plain simple pop rock. Let's say Pressure Star. Like, oh, okay, I get it. Like now, yeah, I kind of understand with those examples. I understand what they mean. It's like those other songs have more like I don't know, they're a little bit more like complex, have more like layers and stuff. It's not like a typical song that you would probably hear kind of like on the radio and stuff. So yeah, I kind of understand. And then Matt refers to the former ones like they're the exception when they should be the standard. Oh, okay. Okay. I get you. I get you. I understand. Thanks for clarifying. Hedisnik and so much people is talking about Matt's voice that he is losing his range. I mean, he's 43. Like, I don't blame him. Well, I think he still sounds like pretty good. So let's not be too hard on him. I feel like he still sounds pretty good. All right. So now we're gonna move on to the compliance comments. Oh, sorry, what the frick is going um let's see what the comments are. I'm a little scared. I haven't looked at the comments yet under the video, just because I do love the band. So hopefully people aren't too mean. But people have their opinions. So let me just look at the views right now. Okay, this I'm a little disappointed right now. Look at the views on the video. Right now, okay, it's March 19th. The video came out 2 days ago and it hasn't even reached a million views. It has 780,000. Like okay, obviously I guess it's not as like cuz I feel like Won't Stand Down had reached a million a lot faster. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Now let's look at the top comments. I sorted it through top comments. Leo Tenso, yeah, you, the person who's reading my comment, your music taste is gorgeous. Thank you. Let's like that one. Okay, that was a good one. Muse never disappoints. Looking forward to to the next release. Will of the People is going to be a great album. Okay, cool. They're liking it. Los conocí con Time is Running Out. Oh, yo también, yo también. Y ahora no sé quién sería sin su música son los mejores. Okay, so basically, if you don't know Spanish, he was saying that he discovered them with Time is Running Out, as did I. That was the first ever Muse song I heard. And he said now he can't imagine himself without their music and that they're the best. Nub, ya desde hace años los escucho y ahora es bueno ver cómo sacan sus joyitas. Vamos Muse. Okay, so another person who said that, they've been listening to Muse for, a long time, I guess, and that it's good that like I guess, sacan sus joyitas. I haven't heard that term before, but I guess like taking out their little like jewels, surprises. Damn, loving the theming of this album so far. Needed in these critical times whilst figuring that stuff out. Okay, I like Dan's little profile picture. It's cute. So damn, oh sorry, damn with an M. Okay, so far the comments are good. I'm surprised. I thought it was gonna be more divisive, but I might have spoken too soon. So, Muse is like home. No matter what songs, genres I went astray and listen on repeat, I'll always come back to listen to her songs. All right, Muse Shorts. I love the range of songs from pop to rock to metal and to many more. This is why I love Muse. I'm guessing this is one of their popular ones. Yep. And from listening to the teaser, it is catchy. Can't wait to hear it live. Okay, so well, I'm gonna have to change it to like newest comments because I remember I just put like I sorted it through. Yeah, I put it so I would only see the top comments. So obviously the positive comments are probably gonna be the top comments. I just realized that. So I'm gonna switch it so I can see like maybe like the more recent ones. Existen pocas bandas hoy en día con el nivel creativo y artístico de Muse. Ni qué decir de la voz de Mac, que es única en el mundo, literalmente. Gracias por tanto y perdón por tan poco. Qué ganas de escuchar este nuevo álbum. So basically, they're saying, this is Santiago Javier Maneiro Martinez, that there exist very few bands today with the kind of like level of creativity and artistry of Muse, and that Matt's voice is very unique, literally, and he like thanks them for a lot and sorry for a little, and that they can't wait to listen to the new album. Lethal Badger, this album is going to be insane. I genuinely can't wait to hear the whole thing from start to finish. I was hoping for another heavy track, but this is so dang catchy, very cool. Fan since late 90s. Love you, Muse. Okay. Okay, let's see. Look at this longer comment. Let's see what this one says. The lyrics is very heavy. Voice is so strong. Bassline is very beautiful. I can't wait to see Chris playing direct. Drums elegance is always a distortion during the bridges. Wow. The guitars in another level. Play and sing must be very hard to do. This is a 10 out of 10. Definitely real fans will understand this is very, very deep song in terms of lyrics. When you understand the lyrics, you'll be scared. They are singing us that we need to obey them, compliance, and they will save us. So the message mixed with a really good pop song make the perfect formula to introduce a message to all the world. 100 out of 10. All right. Oh, I think there was one comment about the bass line. The bass line is sick. This will be a serious Chris workout when they go to play it live. Great song. Yes. All right. So I'm going to switch it to newest comments. Let's see what the most recent comments have to say. Let's see. The last two songs define the current state of events. Oh, yeah, true. The world is going to pop. All your other bands are letting you down. And then there's Muse. Yeah. Feel no Spain anymore. Yeah, it does kind of sound like that. This sounds like a straight jab toward all the media, government, corporate entities who have tried to gaslight and manipulate facts and current events to get us to comply with their narratives. I love it. It's catchy AF too. Absolutely right. Let's see. People will not only comply but would beg for the WEF solution. Would say I finished crashing the economy. Okay. Everybody's simping the band in comments. Nobody talking about the lyrics. What? I think some people have talked about the lyrics already. Ya me vi en el próximo concierto aquí en Ciudad de Mexico. Okay, so he says he already sees himself in their next concert in Mexico City. Me daba esa sensación y sí es escalofriante, lo están logrando. Gracias, Muse. Un día los descubrí y supe que eran algo muy diferente y geniales. So, he felt kind of like a sensation and goosebumps. Listened to the song and he thanks Muse, and he discovered them one day and he knew that they were something different and just like amazing. Joey, greatest band ever. Muse, wow, what a lazy song. Oh, wow. Oh my god, look at this comment, guys. Whoa. Oh my god, here we go with the bashing. Oh shoot. Wow. Okay, from Fausto Barbosa Lemos, and I'm reading these because these are public comments. Okay, these are not like DMs. This is public. Anyone can see it. But don't go attack. I will say, don't go attack any people who are commenting negative comments. Please don't do that. We don't do that. Okay. We can disagree without being a-holes. So Fausto Barbosa Lemos says, wow, what a lazy song. One of the lowest points in Muse's history. 100% worst single ever. Oh my gosh. Songs if you're listening to the audio, this is a lot of it is in caps and a lot of it, he adds a lot of exclamation points after everything. So He seems really angry. Songs I can think of that are worse are Drones. Yeep, only the song Drones is worse. I just hope it's like Dig Down. All other songs in the album were better, and it's not because it's pop. I love Dead Inside, Something Human, Propaganda, etc. It's just awful, extremely lazy. Where are the producers to advise unbelievably bad song trash? Wow. Okay, this one's a recent comment, 34 minutes ago. So yeah, he's not a fan. That's okay. Not everyone's gonna be a fan. But why are you so angry? Like, I don't understand. Okay, I don't know. But maybe I guess he's a fan, so he's really disappointed. So yeah. Me dio escalofríos. Ahora busco la letra ya que no sé inglés. That the song gave him goosebumps, and now he's looking for the lyrics because they don't understand English. I guess the translation. 2022 and our boy still got it. Oh my gosh, Steve Tobin, these guys are owned by Satan. Excuse me, what? Somebody replied. All right, okay. So fire emojis, Muse heart. Love this song, love Muse. Haiku. The lyrics are so topical for what's going on right now. Yes. Um dot L80 new Russian anthem. Oh my gosh. I think it should be Oh, okay, now I understand what you mean. Like that Russia's trying to get other people to comply. Okay. Um oh, Italiano. I know a little bit of Italian. Let's see if I can understand what he says. Ima Santoro. Questa canzone è stupenda, non c'è cosa più bella che ascoltare le vostre canzoni e a non pensare alle cose brutte che circondano in tutte le canzoni, soprattutto a questa e Won't Stand Down. C'è tanto amore per il mondo, ma siete anche molto sensibile e questo che vi rende speciale. So he's saying that the song is amazing, that like he hasn't really heard something as beautiful. That's kind of like what I'm getting. It might be a kind of a rough translation. And like uh that he has a lot of love for the world. I guess he's talking about like Matt maybe. Um and or I don't know if he's talking about himself or Matt, sorry. But definitely about a lot of love in the world. Um perché in ogni canzone c'è amore e il mondo dovrebbe prendere il vostro esempio perché il mondo ha bisogno d'amore, voi siete il nostro esempio, continuate così, vi voglio bene. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, talking about a lot of like there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and I guess like maybe how we have to like be better, something like that. So the Italian takes me a little bit longer to translate. So um Muse can make any song and it'll be perfect. Okay, okay, I don't think they're perfect. Let's not, they're humans, okay? Um, but I understand. Um, no, I don't think I will comply. Ya desde hace años los escucho y ahora es bueno ver cómo sacan sus joyitas. Oh, okay. I think that's a similar comment from what I read before. It seems better than their simulation theory bleep. All right. Pete Hemsley, always my favorite band on the planet and been to many tours, but this one is just not Muse, and I'm not a fan of this one. Relevant lyrics, but it's very repetitive. I think Pete, I think if you listen to it more, you're gonna like it. Like I feel like I don't know. The more I listened to it a lot actually since it first came out, and I definitely like it. Not that I didn't like it when I first heard it, but now I'm like I really really like it. So yeah, maybe just give it another listen, okay? um Is it just me or does Matt look like Carlisle from Twilight? Okay, I don't know. I'm not really a Twilight person, even though Muse did inspire Twilight. It's kind of sad. Like why the best band ever inspired Twilight? This is not Snipe the Cage 1 hour ago. This is not good. The first song okay, but this is more like the previous bad album. Some electro pop rock. I think the Muse I love is dead. Okay, this is kind of the comments I was kind of expecting to see because I have met and I've met people who kind of feel this way, and I've also seen them on YouTube. People who pretty much hated simulation theory. They didn't even like listen to a whole thing, but they just weren't into it, and they kind of gave up on Muse after that. Um, and I guess I had a feeling that those people might, that they would enjoy Won't Stand Down, but then this one they're gonna be like, screw you, Muse. So I'm not surprised. I was kind of expecting people to say comments like that. So yeah. Um and if any Italians are watching, I'm sorry for the translation. Like I'm learning. So I'm sorry it wasn't like the best. Um Mine, Namin. I'm somehow worried they lost it and went anti-vax, anti-corona, or at least the song will be misused by such educated people. Yeah, I agree. Like I don't um I already see people kind of using it for that reason, and it's kind of annoying because like that's not what Matt said. Like, did you see in their post that they were like, "Yeah, this is we're anti-masks." Like they never said that. So it's kind of annoying that people like they're using it to fit their narrative. I know Muse is rather scientifically minded, so the wording is worrying me, but apart from the topic, Corona, it's a fantastic song. Plus, like Muse in their freaking announcement of it, like in the email, they said it's about all types of different like kind of groups trying to like get you to comply and like follow what they want, like religion, gangs, government. So it's not just like Corona. So you know, go from what Muse by go by that. Go by what Muse actually said. Don't go by like what some fan is saying that doesn't even know. Um, was this song wrote for this album Simulation Theory? Yeah, I've seen memes already, like, and people saying that this should be on Simulation Theory. And yeah, it does like it would fix. It's like an 80s sound, but it is gonna be basically, just from these two singles, and then from what Matt said in the interview, let's just accept it that this album's gonna be a varied album. That's pretty much what I got from that it's gonna be a varied album. It's not gonna be one type of genre, one sound. Whereas like, yeah, maybe like Origin of Symmetry was a little bit heavier and more like, yeah. And then, Simulation Theory was 80s sounding. Apparently this album's gonna be a mishmash, like all different kinds of stuff, like metal, pop, Adele ballad. And then Matt said this is gonna be like their best album in a way. Like they instead of like re-releasing songs they've already released, they're like, we'll just make a best of album. So they made what they think is like the best of the different genres that they like, play. So that's what it's gonna be. So anyone who was like, this is gonna be a heavy album all the way through, no, it's not. Okay, so just now you know ahead of time, so you're not like disappointed when you hear it. Um, let's see. So far, I am fully compliant with UK laws. Wait, I never heard of compliance before. Oh wait, I used to sell software for that to banks in London. What? Joe Austin, disappointing. Sounds like something from the 80s and not in a good way. Oh, I have to say, like, now, like at first when I heard it, it was my first time listening to it, obviously. I didn't pick up on like the Knight Rider theme, and then some people were in the comments were saying, and then I heard it again and again, and now I can definitely hear like the Knight Rider theme in Compliance. So I wish they would have asked Matt about that. Maybe somebody will ask him about that. Um, I haven't watched the show Knight Rider. I know of it because I mean, I was born in the 80s, so I didn't really watch it, but like I knew of it growing up. But I don't really know what Knight Rider is about. I know it's like a talking car, but other than that, I don't know. And I know the theme, but yeah, thanks for anyone who like kind of pointed that out to me. I didn't pick it up the first time I heard it, but now it's like, yeah, I hear it every time I listen to Compliance. Um, I'm gonna look at some comments here that I got. Yeah, sometimes tired, haha. Head is Nick. By the way, I'm from the Netherlands. Sorry for my bad English. Always I talking always Dutch. Oh, it's okay. Your English is pretty good, I think. Demetris, this is their best pop track. I think indeed I would put this more in the quality category, for example. Oh, okay. Yeah, I honestly like really like compared to maybe like Madness, um, maybe what other pop tracks are there? Madness, I'm not I'm not that into Madness. yeah, I know some people might hate me for saying that, but it's just I don't know. I've never been that much into that song. I don't hate it. Like if it comes on, I'll sing along to it, but it's not one that I'm gonna be like listening to on repeat. And if I had to like, I definitely like Compliance way more than Madness. So yeah. Anyway, Demetrius, unlike Madness, for example, which feels too mainstream, soft, and corny in the lyrics. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay, Demetrius. I think you actually. That's funny. I think you actually wrote that before I talked about Madness. So, all right. Okay, cool. Makes now it's relevant to what I just said. Um. So yeah, I think that's probably why I don't like Madness. Maybe that's one thing. It's like I feel like it's a little corny-ish. Um, but I don't know, I've just never been like I don't like I said, I don't hate it. If it comes on, I'll sing along to it. I'll sing along to it on the show, if when I watch them live, but it's not like the song that I'm gonna play on repeat. And I definitely like Compliance way more than Madness. Demetrius, you said the same. Okay, yeah. All right, sorry, I said it before I read your comments. So we're on the same page apparently. Let's read a few more comments about Compliance. So these are like the most recent ones. Um, JP Gutierrez, qué hermosa canción, jamás decepcionan, los amo. So basically saying what a beautiful song, they never disappoint, and he loves them. Lord Khan, third time hearing this after Won't Stand Down, which was like, yeah, cool song, but kind of dronesy. I had my doubts for Will of the People. Now this dropped, and this combination of totally new and the style resistance is so good. This will be glorious. Oh my god, did you mean to like reference all these Muse songs? Like, style resistance is so good. This will be glorious. Like, they have a song named Glorious, right? So cool. He's seen this variation is like a good thing. So that's cool. That's a great thing about Muse. They vary it up, they change it up. Um the Marquetas del Zena. Dang, those creepy masks again. I wonder if they're gonna have that in all the videos. That'd be kind of cool if in every video from every single from this album, they're gonna have the creepy masks. Like that'd be kind of a cool theme, just like creep us out in every video. That would be awesome. Babs 777. I owe my awakening to you, Matt. Your service to his plan is huge. Thank you for your courage. Thanks for your service to humanity. Wow. June Muse, your guys' range is insanity. Always love you, Muse. Yeah, it's awesome. Muse, you are the only band that is not a parrot for the propaganda. I bow to you. Bow, take a bow. Propaganda. Okay, do you guys mean to like reference these Muse songs? I know you would be a part of the resistance. Okay, I think they're doing it on purpose. I knew you would be part of the resistance. How could you not? With extreme gratitude, I say I love you. Okay, you referenced 3 Muse songs like right there. That's so funny. Simon, very apt. Simon Fraser, thank God for bands like Muse spreading the truth. Do I hear some Daft Punk influences? Okay, thank you. Oh, finally someone said that, because I was like, am I the only one? Like the first time I heard the song, I couldn't put my finger on it right away, but then after I recorded that video, my reaction, and then I listened to it again, I'm like, oh my gosh, Daft Punk, Robot Rock. It kind of reminded me of that song. And then the more I hear it now, I'm like, oh my god, this sounds a lot like it could be a Daft Punk song. And I love Daft Punk. I've always wanted Muse and Daft Punk to collaborate. I think that would be amazing, but Daft Punk broke up now. But they have time since they're not a band anymore. They have time to like collab and produce stuff maybe. So if somebody had told me, oh, Daft Punk produced Compliance, like to me that would make sense. I'm like, oh, now it makes sense why that song sounds like that. But Muse produced it. But yeah, like it wouldn't I would believe you basically if somebody's like, oh yeah, Daft Punk produced Compliance. I'd be like, oh yeah, makes sense. So I'm glad to see someone else thought that too. And I saw somebody else on TikTok say that in the comments of like a Muse TikTok that Muse posted of Compliance, that they mentioned Daft Punk, that it sounds like Daft Punk. And then I think I saw 1 or 2 comments on my reaction video that they were saying like sounds like Daft Punk. So I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one. I'm not crazy. All right. And I miss Daft Punk. Why they break up? Why? Oh god. All right, a couple more comments and then we'll end this live stream because I don't want it to be too long. Sorry, guys. um, que música increíble, incredible. I guess I don't know if that's not Spanish though. Maybe it's Portuguese. I don't know. Um, Big hairy man, absolutely pish. Okay, they don't like it. Sandrine Huchon, j'adore, merci. So she loves it and thank you. Um, Sith retro pop, I'll have to get used to it, but Muse will always be my Muse no matter what style the style they play. And Sophie Lagel, j'adore ce nouveau titre. So she loves the new I don't know what titre is. I know some français, but I don't know what that means. Song? No, not song. Sound maybe? No, I don't know. Let's see. Que rolota la neta. Okay, so they like the song. Awesome song. Love Won't Stand Down, but not so keen on this one by Wendy Wu. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Some people would say, oh my gosh, wow, this one, not a fan. Que basura, Muse llegó hasta drones, lo demás no existe. So basically, they're saying this song is trash. That basically Muse kind of peaked with drones, and that the rest of everything after drones doesn't exist. All right. Um, Chiff Monkey, the videos for this album seem to be related to the one for Supermassive Black Hole. Really? Oh, because of the weird faces, maybe? WXB, this song sounds like it should have been on Simulation Theory. It's got those standout synth sounds, which was the main instrument for the album. Okay, guys, but they can do this for other albums too. It doesn't have to be just on one album. Um, let's see. Okay, so this one by Ángel Leonel Rengifo Méndez. Este es un tema como si New Order estuviera a dúo con Brandon Flowers. They're saying that this sounds like as if New Order kind of did a collab with Brandon Flowers from The Killers. All right. Royce McCutcheon, another absolute banger. So okay, so this person 228 Knight Rider theme song. And then a reply, oh, just laughing emojis. So yeah. Okay, so social commentary is on point. Okay, so yeah, kind of like I'm not really surprised, kind of what I thought was gonna happen, that some people were not gonna like the song. It's gonna be more divisive because they thought, Won't Stand Down was gonna, was reflecting the entire album, and that's not true. That's why I didn't think that. I was like, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Like, would I be happy if it was all heavy? Yes, but I'm not gonna assume that. And now with the interview, we know it's not gonna be all heavy. Okay, there's an Adele type song in there, so a piano song, piano Adele song. So no, it's not gonna be all heavy. All right. Um, let's do one more comment from Demetrius. The will of the people chat is so promising. I feel like we're headed for disappointment. LOL. Like it better be nothing less than a Marilyn Manson sound with that metal guitar at the end of Unsustainable. Oh shoot, did I miss something? Well, Will of the People chant? Where's that from? Is that on there? Did they post that on their Instagram? Did I miss something? It's because I don't know, maybe before Compliance came out, I don't want to listen to any like teasers or previews or anything because I like to kind of listen to a song not really knowing anything about it. Because I'm a person who I don't like spoilers or teasers or trailers really that much. So I don't know, like where did you hear it? Will of the People chant? I must have missed that somehow. Um yeah, maybe someone can like post a link to it because I don't see it on their Instagram. Did I miss that chant? Was it on the Wait, oh, I think oh, let me see. And was it this? I don't think I actually heard the sound for this because I was trying not to like spoil Compliance for me. So let me see. I wonder if this is what you mean. This is what you mean right here? Let me play it. Oh, okay. Sorry, I played it twice just because I had to watch it again. That I hadn't even heard it. Like I saw that video, but I purposely muted it when I first saw it because I thought it was playing Compliance and I didn't want to hear any teasers of it before I saw the song, so I had no clue. Oh, okay. So yeah, it does kind of sound like The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson. That's kind of weird. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. I remember that song. Oh yeah. Oh, what the frick. So that's what you guys were talking about. Okay. I feel like that's gonna be the intro, like the first track. Kind of because I remember like when I was reading the track listing for Will of the People, um, I think that's the title track. That's the first track. The first track is a title track, and I thought it was going to be kind of like um the intro to like Apocalypse Please, kind of with the marching and stuff like that. So kind of just like a really short intro. So I feel like it's probably gonna be that. Um so we'll see. But I hadn't heard it. So I had seen it, but I had it muted, so I didn't actually hear. Okay. Now I can understand why some people were saying that it sounded like Marilyn Manson. Um, yeah, the teaser with the statues, and then Dimitri's like something is missing. Oh wait, oh my gosh, Dimitri's, you posted other comments. The Will of the People chat is so promising. I feel like we're heading for disappointment. Like it better be nothing less than a Marilyn Manson sound with that metal guitar at the end of Unsustainable. I would love to get your comment on this. I have a weird feeling that something changed after Resistance and they are not the same. Like something is missing. I can't quite put my finger on it, and it's not about them going pop. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like just, people grow and change, and they're different people than they were 10 years ago. Like when they first, you have to think about when they first released their first albums, they were like pretty much like teenagers in a way. Not teenagers, but like very young, like 19 and stuff, and you're in a different mindset, and you're angsty, so you're a little bit probably more angry. Whereas like now they're, two of them are dads, they're married. One, it's in a relationship, so it's like it's gonna make you probably less angry. Depending on your relationship, but like they seem pretty happy and content with how they are, and also, they're probably not as, yeah, angsty and angry anymore. So that might kind of change, their music. So I feel like that could be maybe what changed. And I think Matt had his first child around the Resistance, or I think maybe once the Resistance came out, because remember he used the Heartbeat for Follow Me, and which was on the album after the Resistance, which was it Second Law? Kind of lost track. So I feel like that could be it. It's just like they're very different people than they were and back when they were all angsty and angry and stuff. So Simon Hutchins, initially I thought Oh Since, but I really like Compliance, so it's catchy. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, it's powerful, right? Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, I feel like they're gonna use that as the intro to their like live shows as well. That'd be a cool like way to like start the show. Will of the people, the will of the people. Wow. All right, that's it. We've been on for almost an hour. I can't believe it. I didn't want it to be on this long, but you guys provided great comments. I really appreciate you guys all commenting. Demetrius, Simon Hutchins, Hedis Nick, who else? I think that was it. And Mr. Jman627. Thank you for your comments. Great to like not be here completely alone. And thank you to everyone listening and watching on YouTube. I hope you subscribe, follow the podcast. And I will, let me know what you guys think about all of this. What, Matt said in the interview. If you want to watch the interview, I'll post a link. And I will talk to you guys later on the Musecast podcast. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.